Picture this. You're standing at a crossroads with countless paths stretching out before you, each one luring you in a different direction. Now imagine you know exactly which path to take because your destination is clear and nothing can shake your resolve. That's the power of self-discipline. But how do we cultivate self-discipline in a world filled with distractions? For centuries, Stoicism has provided a blueprint for mastering self-discipline, guiding thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus to live a life of purpose, focus, and resilience. In this video, we explore 10 Stoic principles that can change the way you approach self-discipline. From finding your true purpose to mastering your emotions, these timeless lessons will help you gain clarity, maintain focus, and live a life of purpose. Let's explore and discover the wisdom that can change the way you overcome challenges in life. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next additional videos. That gives us more motivation to continue sharing interesting knowledge with you. Principle 1. Find your purpose, live your truth. Have you ever wondered what drives your decisions every single day? What if finding your true purpose could unlock an unstoppable source of self-discipline? Purpose is not just an abstract ideal, it's the compass that guides your life's journey. For the Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, understanding your purpose was fundamental to living a disciplined and meaningful life. It's not merely about feeling inspired, but making deliberate choices that align with your deeper calling. In today's world, where distractions are abundant, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. We get caught in the pursuit of material success, chasing external validation, while forgetting to ask the most important question: what am I really living for? Discovering your purpose offers clarity and focus, helping you navigate life's chaos with a sense of direction. When you know your purpose, your actions naturally align with what's important to you. This alignment gives life meaning and creates the discipline to stay the course, even when faced with challenges. Think about a time when you were deeply committed to a goal, whether it was improving your health, advancing your career, or deepening a personal relationship. That strong connection to your why made it easier to stick to daily habits, even when motivation wavered. Purpose doesn't just inspire, it sustains. So, what drives you? Are your actions today aligned with what you truly value, or are you being pulled off course by external pressures? Reflect on how different your life could be if you fully lived your truth every day. Start today by identifying one thing that truly matters to you. Write it down, reflect on it daily, and take at least one action that aligns with that purpose. Whether it's as simple as setting a boundary or as ambitious as pursuing a lifelong dream, every small step counts toward a life of discipline and meaning. When you live in harmony with your purpose, decisions become easier, and distractions lose their power over you. Self-discipline flows naturally when your actions resonate with your deeper calling. You will feel an immediate sense of peace and freedom, knowing that every choice you make is aligned with your true self. Share in the comments what you believe your purpose is, and commit to taking one small action today that aligns your life with that truth. By doing so, you'll not only transform your self-discipline, but also begin living with greater meaning and fulfillment. Principle 2. Count on yourself. Build your inner citadel. There are moments in life when we face uncertainty, unsure of where to turn or whom to trust. It's in these moments that we often realize the answers we seek are not out there, but deep within ourselves. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to depend on the opinions of others, only to find that the clarity you long for was always inside you? In a society where external validation dominates our decisions, whether through online praise, professional accolades, or the approval of those close to us, we often lose sight of the power of self-reliance. Stoicism reminds us of this truth. True strength comes from building an inner citadel, a fortress of resilience that empowers you to trust your judgment and remain steadfast no matter what distractions the world throws at you. We live in a time where it feels like everyone has an opinion about how we should live our lives. From social norms to career pressures, there is no shortage of voices telling us what success looks like. Yet Stoicism offers a different perspective. The outer world will always be filled with chaos, but the key to lasting peace lies within, in your ability to cultivate personal values and rely on your own wisdom. By building this inner citadel, you free yourself from the need to constantly seek approval from others, making choices that align with who you are at your core. Recall a time when outside influences led you to doubt your own instincts. Perhaps it was a tough decision that left you feeling overwhelmed, torn between what others expected and what you felt was right for yourself. These moments of confusion can drain your mental energy and erode your inner peace. Stoicism encourages us to trust ourselves by reinforcing our own values and setting boundaries that protect our well-being. When you cultivate self-reliance, you're not only strengthening your decision-making skills, but also creating a space where your emotional and mental fortitude can thrive, free from the noise and demands of the external world. Now imagine how your life would transform if you made decisions rooted in self-trust, without the constant pull of external validation. How much more empowered would you feel if your choices reflected your true desires and values? Start by choosing one area of your life where you often seek approval from others, and consciously shift towards taking full responsibility for it. Set firm boundaries to guard your peace of mind, and observe how each decision you make from a place of self-reliance adds another brick to your inner citadel. As you begin to count on yourself, you'll experience a newfound sense of freedom and control. Your decisions will become clearer, your sense of purpose will sharpen, and you'll find greater discipline and peace within. Instead of being burdened by the expectations of others, you'll move forward with confidence and clarity. What's one boundary you can set today to start strengthening your inner citadel? Share your thoughts, and let's inspire each other to rely on the strength that lies within. Principle 3. Show up. Every day, embrace persistence. Have you ever struggled to maintain a daily habit, no matter how small, because it felt too insignificant or difficult to continue? How can we persist in tasks that seem trivial but play a crucial role in our personal growth? According to Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, success lies not in grand gestures, but in the consistent, persistent efforts we make every day. Stoicism teaches us that daily commitment, no matter how minor, is the cornerstone of true self-discipline. It's not about accomplishing massive tasks all at once, but rather showing up and taking action each day, regardless of motivation or external rewards. In today's fast-paced world, where people are often drawn to immediate success and quick wins, it's easy to overlook the power of small, consistent actions. Yet, it is this very persistence that lays the foundation for long-term achievement. Whether it's exercising for a few minutes, learning a new skill, or maintaining healthy habits, the key is to show up and commit to the process every single day. If you've ever tried to maintain a daily routine, like reading a book or sticking to a workout plan, you might have felt motivated at the start, but soon realized that the real challenge lies in keeping the habit going when you're tired or lacking enthusiasm. This is where Stoic wisdom comes into play. The Stoics don't ask for grand efforts. They simply encourage you to show up and do what you can. Even the smallest action, done consistently, builds discipline and strengthens the will. Think back to a time when you gave up on a goal because progress seemed too slow. What if, instead of focusing on the result, you focused on the process itself? What if you embraced the power of small actions, knowing that they would add up over time? Today, take that first small step, whether it's spending 5 minutes on a task, reading a few pages, or writing down your plan. Just begin. It's not the size of the action that matters. It's the fact that you showed up and took that step. By consistently taking small, deliberate actions, you will begin to see gradual yet undeniable progress. The sense of fulfillment that comes from knowing you're moving forward, even in tiny increments, is liberating. You don't need to perform massive feats. Just show up each day, and you'll see how persistence brings lasting change. Let's commit to this journey together. Share one small habit you're working on, and let's hold each other accountable. Persistence, not perfection, is the key to mastering self-discipline. Principle 4. Embrace voluntary discomfort. Build resilience. Throughout history, humanity has thrived not because of the ease it has encountered, but because of the challenges it has overcome. In this light, have you ever paused to wonder why some people seem to grow stronger when life throws them challenges, while others crumble? The answer may lie in an unexpected place: the practice of voluntary discomfort. Stoicism, a philosophy often overlooked in modern life, teaches us the value of willingly stepping into hardship. By doing so, we don't just prepare for life's inevitable struggles. We also develop a profound sense of self-discipline and fortitude that transforms comfort from a necessity into a luxury. Our era, marked by technological advancement and convenience, has drastically altered the way we perceive hardship. Instead of enduring discomfort, we now have the tools to avoid it. However, this privilege comes at a cost to our mental and emotional resilience. Stoic thinkers like Epictetus urged us to train ourselves for difficult times through voluntary discomfort, and this ancient wisdom remains relevant today. Imagine fasting not out of necessity, but to understand hunger, or taking a cold shower to remind yourself that comfort is earned. These practices rewire our thinking, enhancing both physical endurance and mental toughness. It's not difficult to recall moments when pushing through discomfort gave you a sense of accomplishment. Perhaps it was the end of a strenuous workout or finishing a task despite overwhelming distractions. These moments are not merely physical achievements, they are exercises in mental clarity and emotional resilience. Through intentional hardship, we strengthen our ability to handle adversity and shift our mindset to one where comfort is something to be appreciated, not expected. Consider for a moment the last time you willingly resisted a convenience or confronted a minor hardship. How did it challenge your views on what you are capable of enduring? And more importantly, how could the practice of embracing voluntary discomfort enhance your resilience in the long run? Start small, skip a meal, turn off your phone for a day, or challenge yourself with an early morning run. These simple acts, though they may seem minor, have a lasting effect on your capacity to face greater difficulties with ease. As you begin to weave voluntary discomfort into your life, you'll find yourself looking at comfort through a new lens, something to be appreciated rather than taken for granted. This shift in perspective fosters not only greater resilience, but also deeper empathy and gratitude for the luxuries we often overlook. Ultimately, you'll discover that enduring discomfort strengthens your mind, body, and spirit, helping you navigate life's challenges with unwavering confidence. So, what will your first voluntary challenge be? Commit to stepping outside your comfort zone today and watch how this simple act builds your resilience and self-discipline. Principle 5. Master your perceptions, control your reality. In the journey of life, we often find ourselves at the mercy of circumstances beyond our control. Yet, how we choose to interpret these moments is entirely within our grasp. Have you ever noticed how two people can experience the same event but walk away with completely different feelings about it? What if the key to your happiness wasn't in changing the world around you, but in how you chose to see it? Our perceptions hold immense power, more than we often give them credit for. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control external events, we have full control over how we interpret them. By mastering this ability, we can shift our entire reality, and this is where true self-discipline begins, in the mind. Think back to times when life seemed to throw obstacles your way. Instead of allowing external circumstances to dictate your emotions, imagine seeing those challenges through a different lens. When we shift our perception, even difficult situations can become opportunities for growth. Imagine viewing a setback not as a failure, but as a chance to explore new possibilities, develop resilience, or learn valuable lessons. By consciously reframing how we perceive adversity, we transform what may seem like a negative experience into a stepping stone for personal development. Reflect on your own experiences. How many times have you allowed a negative interpretation to color your reality? What if, during those moments, you had focused on optimism or gratitude instead? Shifting your mindset is not just an abstract Stoic ideal. It is a practical tool for mastering self-discipline. Beginning today, take control of your perceptions. Every time adversity strikes, ask yourself, what lesson can I take from this? What hidden opportunity is there to be grateful for? The more you practice this, the stronger your mind becomes, and soon enough, you'll find that your reality follows suit. When you master your perceptions, you master your life. No longer will challenges weigh you down. Instead, a profound sense of peace and empowerment will emerge. You'll begin to see that life is less about what happens to you and more about how you choose to interpret it. How will you shift your perspective the next time you face difficulty? By embracing gratitude and optimism, you'll discover a new, more resilient reality. And with it, a life of fulfillment and strength. Principle 6. Ignore the naysayers. Trust yourself. Have you ever let someone's negative opinion hold you back from pursuing something you truly believed in? In a world where everyone has an opinion, staying true to your own path can be incredibly challenging. But what if the secret to success lies in trusting yourself above all else, even when others doubt you? In today's age of social media and constant external feedback, it's easier than ever to be swayed by the negativity of others. Whether it's criticism from family, colleagues, or anonymous voices online, the pressure to conform is overwhelming. Yet the Stoics remind us that the opinions of others are often a reflection of their own limitations, not ours. We've all been there, starting something new or taking a bold step, only to be met with doubt or even discouragement from those around us. It's disheartening, but remember, their negativity often stems from their own fears and insecurities, not a reflection of your capabilities. The path of self-discipline requires tuning out this noise and developing an unshakable trust in your intuition and goals. How many opportunities have you missed because you let someone else's doubt cloud your vision? Imagine what you could achieve if you fully trusted your own instincts and blocked out the distractions. Starting today, make a conscious effort to surround yourself with positive influences, people who believe in your potential and support your journey. The next time someone doubts you, take a step back, breathe, and remind yourself, their limitations are not yours. By learning to ignore the naysayers and trusting your intuition, you'll unlock a sense of freedom and confidence that few possess. You'll no longer be weighed down by others' doubts, but instead be empowered by your own vision and drive. What's one step you'll take today to drown out the negativity and trust yourself more? Share your thoughts and inspire others to rise above the doubt. Trust yourself, because no one else can walk your path for you. Principle 7. Emulate the wise. Learn from the best. Virtues. We often encounter individuals whose wisdom and demeanor leave a lasting impression on us. Think back to a moment when you felt drawn to someone's presence, realizing they had a depth of understanding that could shape your own life for the better. What if you could internalize their virtues and apply them to your personal growth? One of the quickest ways to advance in life is to seek guidance from those who have already mastered the challenges we now face. Their experiences are a treasure trove of knowledge, waiting to be tapped into. Amid the constant flood of information and options, finding direction can be overwhelming. Rather than facing each obstacle alone, aligning ourselves with the wisdom of those who've succeeded before us can offer invaluable clarity. By embracing their virtues, be it patience, resilience, or insight, we not only sidestep potential pitfalls, but also enhance our decision-making process with their hard-earned lessons. Picture yourself standing at a crossroads, uncertain of which path to take. Instead of wrestling with doubt, recall the actions of someone you admire. How did their character and decisions carry them through adversity? In studying these moments, we realize that their triumphs can guide us too, offering comfort and a roadmap to follow. Consider those in your life who have inspired you. What insights have they offered that shaped your perspective? Acknowledging the value of learning from others accelerates personal development, turning the long road ahead into a more purposeful journey. Start today by delving into the lives of people you respect. Whether through reading, listening, or observing, identify one key virtue they embody and make it part of your own approach to life. The difference will be immediately noticeable as you adopt these traits into your daily routine. Learning from the best isn't just a shortcut to wisdom, it's a release from the limitations of our inexperience. The more we align ourselves with the virtues of those we admire, the more empowered we become, navigating life with a clearer vision of success. Now think about the individuals who've had the greatest impact on you. How did they shape your values or choices? Commit to drawing inspiration from their strengths and let their guidance become a foundational part of your own journey towards self-discipline and mastery. Principle 8. Practice delayed gratification. Cultivate patience. It's easy to get caught up in the moment, especially when temptations are everywhere. Yet, how often do you find yourself lured by the promise of instant rewards, even though they might push you further from your long-term goals? In a society where everything we desire seems to be within immediate reach, whether it's the endless scrolling on social media, a quick snack, or impulsive spending, the ability to exercise patience has become increasingly rare, but it's also more powerful than ever. If you truly aspire to master self-discipline and experience lasting fulfillment, it's crucial to resist these immediate pleasures and focus on the long-term rewards that truly matter. We live in an age of speed and convenience, and this environment pushes us to seek quick wins. However, it's often the ability to delay gratification that distinguishes those who achieve meaningful success. Whether you're saving for a future investment, pursuing personal growth, or committing to a fitness journey, the principle of delayed gratification applies universally. Short-term pleasures might offer a fleeting sense of happiness, but the discipline to wait ensures deeper, more lasting fulfillment. Picture this scenario. You've committed to leading a healthier lifestyle. After a long day, that tempting treat may feel like a reward you've earned, but each time you resist, you're reinforcing your willpower. It's not about denying yourself. Rather, it's about consciously choosing what aligns with your deeper values and goals. Delaying gratification doesn't just build self-discipline, it creates a sense of accomplishment that far outweighs any brief pleasure. With that in mind, consider this question. Which areas of your life tempt you with immediate rewards? How would your journey change if you consistently prioritized your long-term aspirations over short-lived satisfactions? Start today by practicing small acts of patience. Put down the phone while working, skip that impulse purchase, or choose a healthier option at mealtime. These small victories build the foundation for greater success. As you begin practicing delayed gratification, you'll soon experience a shift in your mindset. No longer controlled by fleeting desires, you'll feel a newfound sense of freedom and purpose as you move toward the life you've always envisioned. So, what's one temptation you'll resist this week in pursuit of a long-term goal? Principle 9. Review your day. Learn from experience. Have you ever reached the end of your day feeling like something was missing, but you couldn't quite pinpoint what it was? What if I told you that one of the most powerful tools for personal growth is already within your reach, waiting in the quiet moments of reflection? In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to rush through the hours, checking off tasks and moving on without pausing to think about how we performed, what we achieved, or where we fell short. But if self-discipline is the ultimate goal, then daily reflection becomes not just a suggestion, but an essential practice. The Stoics believed that the key to self-mastery lies in constant self-examination, reviewing our actions with honesty and a desire to learn. In today's world, where distractions abound, we often neglect this simple yet powerful act. Whether it's endless scrolling on our phones or the demands of work, there seems to be no time left for introspection. Yet, some of the most successful individuals in history have credited reflection as a cornerstone of their growth. Just as athletes review their performances to find areas for improvement, we too must look back on our days to assess our behavior and adjust our path. Reflection is not about regret, but about awareness, understanding where we went right, where we went wrong, and how we can be better tomorrow. Think about a moment when you made a mistake, only to realize it long after the fact. Now, imagine if you had taken a few minutes to pause and reflect earlier. You might have spotted the issue sooner and made adjustments before it snowballed into something larger. This daily habit sharpens our ability to see patterns in our behavior, allowing us to take corrective actions before we stray too far off course. It's an act of accountability to ourselves, reinforcing our commitment to personal growth and self-discipline. What could you learn about yourself if you set aside just 10 minutes at the end of each day to reflect on your actions? What strengths might you uncover? What opportunities for improvement might you see? By answering these questions, you not only build self-awareness, but also develop the discipline to act with intention. The simple act of self-review can prevent you from repeating the same mistakes and help you take advantage of opportunities for growth that might otherwise go unnoticed. Starting tonight, take a few minutes to sit down and honestly evaluate your day. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? Where could I have been better? What lesson can I carry into tomorrow? Writing these reflections down will help you identify patterns and track your progress. Over time, this practice will lead to remarkable transformations as you become more aware of your strengths, more forgiving of your shortcomings, and more proactive in your pursuit of growth. The benefits of this practice are immediate and profound. By cultivating a habit of daily reflection, you gain a deeper sense of control over your actions and decisions. You'll feel more connected to your goals and more equipped to handle challenges with clarity and resilience. In this way, self-reflection is not just an intellectual exercise, it is a powerful tool for achieving the kind of self-discipline that leads to true freedom. Tonight, make a commitment to reflect on your day. Share one thing you learn with others and inspire them to do the same. Together we can foster a community of accountability and growth, united by the Stoic pursuit of mastering ourselves. Principle 10. Reflect on mortality. Live fully. Have you ever found yourself in a difficult situation, wondering why some people seem to navigate adversity with grace, while others fall apart? What if the difference lies not in the events themselves, but in how we choose to perceive them? In Stoicism, one of the core principles is that while we cannot control external events, we have complete control over how we interpret and respond to them. Life constantly throws challenges our way, whether it's the stress of a demanding job, the unpredictability of relationships, or the uncertainty of our future. Yet, the Stoics teach us that the power lies not in changing these external circumstances, but in changing how we view them. This shift in perception has the potential to transform your life entirely. When we begin to see obstacles as opportunities and adversity as a chance to grow, we regain our sense of control and inner peace. Let's look at a common example. Two people lose their jobs on the same day. One spirals into anxiety and self-doubt, feeling like life is unfair. The other, however, chooses to see it as an opportunity to explore new career paths and grow. The situation is identical, but the outcomes couldn't be more different. The key? It's all about perception. By choosing how we see the world, we control how we experience it. Take a moment to reflect. How do you usually respond when life challenges you? Do you tend to dwell on the negative, or do you actively search for lessons and positive takeaways? Think about a recent setback. How might it have been different if you had chosen to shift your perception? You can reclaim control over your reality by consciously choosing your perceptions. The next time you face a difficult situation, ask yourself, what's the lesson here? Or, how can I find something positive in this moment? Additionally, practice gratitude by listing 3 things you're thankful for each day, no matter how small. This practice will gradually reshape how you view the world, filling it with opportunities instead of obstacles. When you master your perceptions, you master your life. No longer at the mercy of external circumstances, you become the architect of your own experience. By embracing optimism and gratitude, you'll find yourself overcoming adversity with a newfound sense of freedom and peace. Imagine the power of waking up each day, knowing that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you have full control over how you choose to see it. That's the true essence of freedom. In conclusion, we've reviewed 10 key Stoic principles that can guide you toward a more peaceful and purposeful life. I encourage you to start applying them in your daily routine to develop greater self-discipline and inner strength. If you found this video helpful, please comment the number 1, share it with others, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom.